Hello, hello. I'm streaming. I'm late. I was upstairs getting myself some wine and a snack, and I was like moseying around. Apparently, I took like a lot more time than I thought. How's everybody doing? What's up, Karate? What's up, Joshua? What's up, Turkmeister? How you doing? Hmm. So, I have the same load order as last time, except for I did download those new UI overhauls for the books and the grav jump system. And then I did download Luxor's Milky Way galaxy just to give it a shot. I wanted to take a look at it, and I deactivated mine. Oh, what's up, Lady Ann? What's happening? Hope you're having a great day or night. So yeah, we're gonna check out the Galaxy mod from Luxor. We're gonna look at these UIs, and then I don't know. We'll do a faction, maybe Freestar. Get controller, headphones. All right. All right. Are you gonna load? Do you not like the overhaul mods, the UIs? The book UI looked interesting. Um, I don't know if it's just gonna make it look like all old parchment, which I don't want. But I think, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The Gravitum thing looked fine. It just looked like it changed the colors, and then obviously the Galaxy mod should change a lot. So we shall see. We shall see. I might just switch back to mine right away. Well, the thing is, like, I like my sky kind of empty. Like in my Skyrim load order, I even did the one to remove the galaxy stuff, so it looks like just like a blank, empty sky. Because I mean, I live in a big city, so I don't even get to see stuff. Like I barely even see stars, let alone galaxy stuff. So I just get like a black night with some stars, you know. Well, the UI overhaul is for all books, and then for grav drive systems. So just yeah, that's what it does, I guess. I noticed you only need 4 endorsements to get on the the main page for Nexus. I thought that was kind of funny. There's like 4 people here. You could like literally just have everybody go endorse a mod and make it like in the top trending. So do book. Moby Dick makes it like paper. Is that cool or no? Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely. Having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. Yeah, it's like it makes it all like old time parchment, and like Skyrim, it makes sense because like they don't have printing presses and stuff like that here in Starfield. I think I'm gonna turn it off because the paper just wouldn't look like that. If it was like variety, like just like rotating or something, that'd be cool. But oh yeah, here's his universe. Oh, so this isn't too bad. It's not too busy. I mean, here on New Homestead. Let's go land on a moon. Is it a moon? Yeah, let's like land right here at night.
I have things for you.
What's up, Sean? How you doing? Yeah, like the white paper would be great. Just like a little bit like cream or something background. That makes all the sense in the world.
Grass there, and not that I smell bad.
Okay.
Looks so awful.
Whoa. It's like animated. Can you see that? It's like more animated than normal. It's almost a little too animated. Do you see in this little section here? Do you see like how often these little dots are going? It's cool, but like it's bubbling. You can see it more clearly there. Can you see that? It's cool. Don't get it here, so it's just closer to here. And what is that, the asteroid belt or something? That's cool, like the distant I really like that, these galaxies here. That's cool. A random really red one right there. Let's try a different spot. Oh, the edge of the galaxy. I gotcha. Cool. I mean, yeah, Luxor does great work, you know. Is it supposed to be moving that much? Seems like it's a little too much for me. Curious, I'm sure FPS is fine. It's an 8K texture, but it's like, I'm sure it's fine. It's supposed to be big as F. Because it gets stretched out so much. You know what I wish? I wish the stars weren't animated, and I wish the galaxy cloud gases was animated instead. Like, flip that. But it is cool that they're animated. In vanilla, they're like partially animated, like just a little bit. I think in my mod, I don't know. I really just I edited the vanilla texture, but I don't know if it's still maintaining some of the movement or not. It's like rippling. Cool. I mean, it looks good. Definitely. I still didn't figure out how to actually use the Chronomark 2. I can install it here, but then I don't know how to bring it up. Does anybody know how to do that? For that new Chronomark mod? Because it said there's no hotkey or anything in the description. I remember it said there was not a hotkey. So then, like, well, how do I bring it up then? And I tried assigning it here. But that doesn't work. Because I thought I was supposed to be able to look at it and it would, like, register what ship I'm flying. That's what it did in the description photo. I just don't know. I don't know how to get it to work. Let's see, new universe. Oh yeah. You know, I never really hang out in New Homestead. Let's see what's up.
Unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. Our scan detected contraband on board.
Watchtower components.
I've got special orders. You're coming with me.
Oh, now I have to go talk to Wakande.
Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded.
You always have plans, and then like Watchtower or Wakande coming in. Take me there? Any day now.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts the criminal.
They should have given us a riser or something, some kind of seat raiser. You can't give us like some kind of cushion or something to stand on? Sit on?
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
Yeah, Starfield in VR would be sick. I'm sure it's coming, just, you know.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
just enough to see his head popping up out of there. Just let me pay my fine so I can get out of here.
Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. Pretty unremarkable past. Not much to speak of there. I also see that you've mined on Vectera. And now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
I bet my shoe size isn't in your records.
Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my
Let me
people
get them
get
UC
right on
kicks.
that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me
The high
introduce
tops.
myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you
Some
familiar
razor
with
derby
what we
kicks.
do? UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle is where you enter the picture.
I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet.
No, no you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship.
This is honestly the most insane thing in Starfield, is that Commander Akande just like takes some random criminal and then makes him an undercover spy. I have no allegiance to the UC. I have no training by the UC. I have, like... Why would you trust me with this?
Simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies.
Oh my god, his mouth is moving.
I'm going to make this simple.
His mouth is
Agree to work
moving.
for UCC staff. Together,
So I am running the pretty decently sized lower order with the hair mod active and
I
everybody's
tell
mouth's
these
moving,
guys
so
to throw you into the nearest lockup.
that's good.
Might even tack
I
on
think
an
it was just a
extra
lower
few
order
hundred
thing.
credits to your fine.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice.
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor.
Well, well,
So,
well, isn't it
what do you say?
Mater's little hero?
You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Should we go with Andresia or Sarah this
I'm going
universe?
to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
Both.
And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Not even looking right at me.
Let's go.
Carter Moore. Is your foot supposed to be able to do that?
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops, another contact.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Should I take all the mugs again? So everybody wants coffee and there's no mugs? Whoa.
Guess what?
What are you doing? Yep, that is a bolt. That's a cart. UC Systef support, Malik El Amin. Malik doesn't do any work. You ain't doing nothing with that clipboard,
We'll talk later, okay?
G Fonta. These mugs are giant. Well, he's got bourbon right there. Damn, you could be drinking the bourbon.
Hey.
Yes?
Not only will there be no mugs, there will just be no cups or glasses anywhere. everyone on the vigilance will be dying of thirst. They have all these water and coffee machines, but no cups, no glasses. Hold on, Akande. I'm busy. It's called psychological warfare, Akande. You got nothing. Can't stop it.
Hey.
Try to stash one. What? There's some with blue logos and some with black logos? Can't even use the picture. Every one of the village vigilance has to share the picture.
Yes, what? Hello. Excuse me.
Howdy.
Okay, hello.
Yes?
Why you running around strapped, dude? Why you got the strap out?
Pardon.
Can we try and focus on the matter at hand, please? Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Impressive ship, but I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Get me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Sounds simple enough.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
That's a lot to absorb.
We move quick around here. Better get used to it. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'm just doing this for the money.
Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, You'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I can't make any promises.
I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant.
Who's the informant?
I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got.
What happens?
As you were.
How many times have I done this? Hello, Toft. Hypocrite Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Understood.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders.
Yeah, that was a
I
mistake.
want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
If there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
I'll bring you as much evidence as I can find.
That's all we're asking. Oh,
Is my
before you
audio
go,
cutting out?
there's
Jeez.
one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Now you're speaking my language.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do.
Duh, why would I just
Loaded
risk
everything
my
about
life
Aurora into your ship's
for
cargo
the
hold.
government I'm not
Or
even a
else I'm
part of?
providing you with a
I'm not
sample
even a
you can use to
citizen.
tease
You're gonna
the
make me
goods.
do all this other
You've
crap,
cleared
kill
your ship
terror
for
works
launch.
and stuff.
Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact
I'm
with
not
Sea
even a
Ship
UC
Owen,
citizen.
and
They're
with
making
any
me do
luck,
this.
She'll point you to the Crimson
Shouldn't
Fleet.
this get me first
That should do
class
it.
first
You're
first
dismissed.
citizen status? Taking
I'll
down the
be
Crimson
waiting for
Fleet
more
doesn't get you
questions.
first citizen
Is there anything
status.
else I can answer?
Where's the crew at?
Hello. Okay. Hello.
Mole.
As a former convict, you've seen the inside of a cell. Stay out of mine and we'll get along just fine. Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of operation security. As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC Navy standards of cleanliness at all times. That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of any contagious diseases.
What you trying to say?
I trust your Commander Ikande's undercover mole. I understand the lack of hygiene is part of the cover. So, lucky for you, you're an exception to my usual rule. But try not to abuse the privilege. Until next time.
Sarah looks a little psycho with the with that short hair like that. Just a little psycho. Yeah, the hair's definitely behaving funny when they're small. The physics are like, what's going on? So can I not look at the... Can I not look at the watch? How do I look at the watch? How do I do that? How do I look at the watch? This is so it's there, and then this is where it shows updates, but okay. So how do I use it? I can't look at it?
Convict.
I thought that was the whole point. Yeah, I don't know about this mod. Like, it seems like it's cool, but I must be missing something. Like, I don't know. I'm missing something. Let's go take the tour.
I have things for you.
Did you need something? That is all? Very well.
Who did we want for this universe? Sarah or Andresia?
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk. finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
I know, you've been trying to find me to invite me to Trackers HQ.
Yes, that's... I won't ask how you know. Clearly, Agent Number 1 sees something special in you. Maybe this is related. Anyway, go to the headquarters in Aquila City and speak with them if you wish to join.
Thanks, I'll be there.
Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Agent Number 1. New Homestead.
Power's on the fritz again. Joyce
The last thing I expected to stumble across is a museum.
So the first thing I do,
Around.
first thing when I get here is this guy complains about the power to me, and names drops Joyce, throws her under the bus. He's like, by the way, if you see Joyce, she's messing up our power. So when we find Joyce, we'll be like, oh, you're Joyce, you're the one who everybody hates.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Thank you, Rosario.
Look around, but don't touch.
Don't touch what? Whoa. Why does the moonshine float? Oh.
Hold it right there. You're under arrest. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you.
Like, don't punch our moonshine. What? They sent me all the way to Mars? For real?
Keep on the straight and narrow. There won't be anything to worry about.
There's just like this little tiny man. Oh, damn, I'm all the way back here. I didn't autosave in New Homestead? The hell?
Unregistered starship. We're detecting. Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check.
Is there a mod that skips the check if you don't have any contraband, and then we'll check it if you do? I feel like that should be like a vanilla setting.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Is she just chilling, or I have to talk to her again? Oh yeah, I have to talk to her.
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you. Yes, that's... I won't ask how you know. Clearly, Agent Number 1 sees something special in you. Maybe this is related. Anyway, go to the headquarters in Aquila City and speak with them if you wish to join.
Thanks, I'll be there.
Wonderful. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more. Remember, Trackers Alliance HQ in Aquila City. Speak to Agent Number 1.
Alright, now we can go and do Homestead. Jeez. Find Joyce. Tell her she's fucking up. Joyce, they're complaining about the power outside.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
This colony's a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
I can't believe the chunks here ran out of special sauce again. It sounded like that Luther guy would pay someone to get it for him.
You people actually eat this stuff, huh? Maybe I should just try it and see what the big deal is.
Hey, it's like the physics fixes in photo mode. How funny is that? Yeah.
Did you see those wind turbines out there? Wow.
Luther.
Hello there.
I'm Luther Atlanta.
New Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks favorites. Well, almost all.
His name's Luther Atlanta.
Sadly, without its special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food, you know.
Oh, man.
So, what can I do for you?
Is Atlanta like a last name people have? Or is like, I don't know. Maybe it is. The Atlanta family. Running out of Chunk special sauce sounds like a problem.
If I'm completely honest, it is. And people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the
What would be
other
your
restaurants
favorite
out
chunks,
there,
you
and they'll
think?
Give me some, but they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have the ship, so what am I to do?
You just need someone to go get it. I could do that for you.
Wait, for real? You do that. You're not pulling my leg.
Yeah, no problem. Just tell me where to go. Or I'll do it if you pay me.
Oh, of course. Between what I've got personally and the petty cash, I'm sure I can get you what you deserve. So, I know of another chunk that has a case of sauce ready to go for you. I actually cleared it with them just before you arrived. If you mention it to whoever's working the
Why would he
contract,
clear it
they'll
with them if he had no
bring
hope of
back
getting
here.
it?
We'll be golden.
That doesn't make any sense.
Thanks.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
So if you had cosmic red apple, baked potato, Mongolian beef, pumpkin pie, red cheesecake, poached egg, chocolate, grilled chicken, cheese steak,
Chunks would you like?
Cabernet Rouge, or Cola Zero? What would be your chunks of choice?
Don't tell my wife, but I actually prefer chunks to her cooking. Don't get me wrong, her cooking is great.
I mean, the baked potato is probably good, and the chocolate I'm sure is good. The apple is probably the crazy one. Red cheesecake looks normal too, you know. The only weird one is grilled chicken and the egg.
Makes me feel like we're actually part of the UC.
You've chosen Chunks. What a
Dr.
great
Pepper
choice.
Chunks.
What chunks can I get you?
I still can't believe people actually live like this.
These people sure are hardy.
They're tourists. They can't believe they live like this.
Word of advice: steer clear of the doctor here. She really seems to have a problem with tourists for some reason.
We got a championship baseball from Boston in 1978. We got a game-winning soccer ball International League 2018. That's got to be World Cup, right? Basketball used by United States world champion in 1992. So that's Michael Jordan's ball. Home run record-setting home run baseball in 1935. This is Michael Jordan's ball. 92 finals. The Bulls won the 92 finals. They won 91, 92, 93. And then 96, 97, 98.
It's one thing to learn about early college life, it's another to experience it.
Hello there. The museum here is free to everyone. Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit?
Haven't you played Minecraft? Those eggs are perfectly normal. I actually never got into Minecraft. I was just still like playing so much Skyrim. That's why I have so many hours. I was looking at some of the items, like the Michael Jordan basketball.
Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can.
Everyone here has such interesting family names.
When our early colonists learned of Earth's demise, they decided to take on the
They took on the names of the cities of
origin.
That's why they have Atlanta.
Their heritage.
They actually explained that.
Some may have been lost.
I need to give the Starfield writers a little credit because I was about to be like, this is some BS. You call a guy Luther Atlanta. But they did explain it. You just have to talk to someone else.
For instance, my family comes from the city of Lyon, in a country that was called France.
Bro, how dumb are they? Don't teach any of that, huh? There's no standardized schooling in the settled systems. These people be dumb. Or they just only learn settled systems geography. You learn the geography of all these planets, even though there's really only like one city per planet.
Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
We got a piggy bank and a decoy duck. What's up with a piggy bank? I want the piggy bank. Oh, it's not. You can't pick it up. Come on. What this?
I
Trying
suppose
to get us thrown into
that
prison.
is ours now. Eh?
Yeah, Michael Jordan ball is ours.
Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit? Please do. Our collection of unique Earth antiquities is the best in the settled systems, if I say so myself.
Oh, we will see.
If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. It's an interesting story. New Homestead began as a scientific research base called the Titan Astrobase, back when space travel was in its infancy. The hope was that humanity would be able to discover simple alien life here given the moon's composition and water supply. When that ultimately failed, it was repurposed as a colony research base, where scientists and engineers studied how to build colonies on inhospitable worlds. Then, finally, when gravity drives were commonplace and we started finding Earth-like planets, New Homestead was born as a living history community to preserve that past. Thanks for visiting.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
It's so
Starsap
cold
Shores!
here.
Just see
Guess I should
me
have
build
expected that.
Starsap if you want a truly one-of-a-kind touring experience of New Homestead. Why, hello there! I'm Bill Starsap of Starsap Tours. Let me tell you, this place is full of history and interesting facts. For instance, did you know that New Homestead was one of the first colonies established outside of Earth? It's been populated in some capacity for over 200 years. Yes, sirree, and that's not science fiction, it's science fact. There's a lot more history where that came from. So what do you say? I've got an opening. I could take you on a tour right now if you'd like. Excellent! You won't regret it. My tours are one of a kind. Now, there's just the matter of price. The going rate for a genuine Starsap tour is only 100 credits. Great! Let's get this show on the road, eh? Alright, so, this is New
Nice to see this place.
Homestead's
Still
main
has the same
concourse.
charm.
This underground area didn't exist when the original outpost, Titan Astrobase, was finished in 2130. Follow me. We'll come back here by the end of the tour and talk about the museum collection. But first, let's go see where people live.
I guess I should.
Now remember, these people aren't actors. They actually live here, so try to be respectful of that. While the original inhabitants of the Titan Astrobase lived in pods like you saw up above, they transitioned down here when this section of the base was finished in 2144. Space is extremely limited, so you'll notice some overflow here. But more residences also exist on lower levels, which are inaccessible to tours. I'll stop at each of our destinations if you want to look around, or if you have any questions for me.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Everybody gets their little container. Could be worse.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
It's not that bad.
If you take one of those stupid tours, make sure to follow the rules. They're for your own safety and my sanity. Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle?
I'm here visiting, but I'm not a tourist. What's your problem with tourists? Don't they help the local economy?
They do, but they're also a terrible burden for a small colony doctor like myself. I have enough trouble treating our own people with the time and resources I have. Well, that's a relief. Sorry if I sounded a bit hostile. It's just frustrating sometimes that I have to devote so much time and energy to outside people when our own people need me more. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Trying to buy some stuff.
I've got some stock I can sell to tourists or travelers like you.
I need help, Doc.
Just a sec. Let's take a look. You're fine. Unless you're a hypochondriac. In which case, I can't help you with that. Stay safe.
Have any questions so far? The original Titan astrobase had more habitation pods on the surface connected to some of the old structures you may have seen in the back. As the colony grew, the base was expanded underground, and those hab units were recycled into materials used down here.
I think I'm ready for whatever's next.
Alrighty, we'll be taking the residential elevator to the farms area on the surface level. This way, please. Let's leave these good people alone for now. Go check out the farms. Follow me up the elevator. New Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them, the original outpost would have shriveled and died. These pods are sealed and climate controlled, a perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony.
Everything's just like individual hydroponics like this.
I'd really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
We talked about this, Sylvie. If you want to go there for your learning vacation when you're older, you may, but not until then.
Some of us are quite happy with our life.
Hello?
We don't need
I'm not
tourists
really
distracting us
supposed to
with their
talk with
flights.
tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you? Oh, I guess that's okay. I wouldn't want to make you lie. My mama always tells me it's not good to lie. Now what should we talk about?
Are there other kids here?
Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room.
The school here is the schools in the other as the other schools in the settled systems?
I don't. We
Oh, crap.
mostly learn about the history of the Solar System and Earth and stuff like that until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds.
So they do have
and
other
gods and
schools.
stuff. Oh, I can't wait.
What did I skip here?
I don't know. I've never been to any other schools. We mostly learn about the history.
Okay.
That's when we get to... My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the worlds out there. But I keep telling him, I love it here, and I love him, and I would never leave him. He doesn't believe
They're
me.
restricting the
He says
knowledge.
Kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else. Maybe. I think it's pretty fun. And I get to be around my mama and my papa all day, so that's cool. They say we all have to work a little, because it takes all of us to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday, I think it'd be cool to see other places and do other things, but this is fine for now. Bye!
Do you come from one of those planets with beautiful skies and fresh air? My, how I'd love to visit one day. Ah, someone new. Are you a tourist, or have you just moved to New Homestead?
I'm here visiting.
Well, there's lots to learn. You can always feel free to try one of the historical tours, or ask the locals about life here. I'm fascinated by the other worlds in the settled systems. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like?
It's amazing. Huge skyscrapers, beautiful skies, people from all walks of life.
Oh my, that sounds incredible. Ever since I overheard one of the tourists speaking about it, I've always wanted to go. We hear about it, of course, but we rarely get much exposure to other worlds beyond the people who come from them to visit our little colony. I wonder if I can convince Nathaniel to go on a trip there with me and our daughter. Do you mind if I ask you another question?
I don't mind.
Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is the Freestar Collective as lawless as I've heard?
Pretty much. People still believe in rules and justice. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. Your only options are to rely on the Rangers or take the law into your own hands.
That does sound dangerous. Even though we're only a small colony and we're far from the rest of the UC, they still provide us with plenty of security. And our local guards are just great. We rarely have trouble unless it comes from unruly tourists and cargo pilots stopping on their way to Sidonia. Is it okay if I change the subject?
Yeah, ask away.
Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants, fresh air, and water?
Yeah, they're beautiful planets teeming with life of all kinds.
I've read about them. It seems incredible, doesn't it? I've only ever known Titan, and it's always so cold and drab. I've always dreamed of visiting one to breathe the air, feel the warmth of its sun, but my husband is reluctant to leave our home. Can I ask you something else?
Oh no, you're having troubles with people not walking around? Trying to fix it. Yeah, maybe it's not they don't have like the pathing or the nav meshing or something. If they're just standing.
Oh, thank you. Is space travel as exciting as it seems?
Space is incredible, but it's also extremely dangerous.
I've heard stories about pirates and spaceship malfunctions and all sorts of terrible things. I've always wanted to try going into space, but I'm also worried about all those dangers. Maybe people here are right. The dangers here are few, and we know how to take care of them. Space is too.
Am I supposed to be convincing her to leave?
Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me. It'd be nice to get away for a while, but it's difficult. The elders, running this farm with my family for the sake of our little
I think I
colony
blew
is
it. Maybe you're supposed to,
great
like,
pleasure.
convince her to leave. Or no? I don't think I've ever even, like, I've come to New Atlantis, like, I mean, New Homestead a couple times, but is Mara Munich able to be a crew member or anything? If I convince her to leave?
Sound pretty scary though.
Any questions about the farms?
What do they grow here?
These days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over from Earth. It was a lot of hardy root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well. Oh, they are indeed. Colonists still cultivate plant-based food for their own consumption here in New Homestead. It's less vital to their survival these days, as they also import supplemental food from other colonies, including meats, dairy, and synthetics. However, most citizens here take pride in a New Homestead-grown, sustainable diet.
I'm ready to move on.
Onward it is! We'll be stopping by the Brown Horse Tavern later in the tour, which uses many of these locally sourced ingredients in their cooking. But for now, it's just a short way to our next stop.
I mean, hopefully just to close, and even just shutting the game down and reloading doesn't fix it. Then it really is, like, maybe an issue.
They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase.
Or maybe just those habs.
Undergoing some
Just the school hab.
Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
Watch that
Sure
broom.
would be nice to get off world sometime.
Everybody's trying to leave.
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs.
I hate the labs. Don't you see what they've done to me?
Funny you should ask. Sadly, none. See, NASA funded the Titan Astrobase project because conditions seemed ripe for primordial life to form in Titan's methane pools. They tested many different sites, performed deep core ice drilling, and more, yet nothing turned up.
So what is it? What did they use these labs for after no life was found?
Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program in 2132, but a scientist by the name of Catherine Neely proposed research into advanced colony building on inhospitable worlds. So, by 2135, work began on what would ultimately set us all up to create habitats anywhere humans dared to explore. These very labs housed the computer systems used in that research. That and general storage for the colony. Lots of storage.
You know what would be a good idea is if in these computers you were able to like unlock some kind of like super cool old school hab design that was like really awesome. Because he literally just said that's where they designed the any kind of planet habs, so why not have some crazy hab schematic here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to mention that. That's what this place was originally called. When NASA divested its
Sarah's like, this is boring.
turned it over to the people in 2185,
They keep pacing and pacing. Sarah became, Andreja became all big again. Just to sit down. Okay, we can keep moving.
You got it. On to our next stop. Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out here.
Hi there. Always nice to see
We're
your
going
face.
out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way. The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to get people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary.
This tour is 100% worth 100 credits. You should charge more.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Powering New Homestead. As you might imagine, generating energy was a real challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astro base. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is...
Oh, this? Oh, no, like, it's a... Just the tour costed 100 credits in-game, but this is a vanilla.
The interesting thing about this old colony is that
New
it's
Homestead.
mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right, New Homestead's famous wind farms. This spot was chosen for the colony in part because...
Yeah, but 100 credits, yeah, I get it, but... No, yeah, it was... That Chronomark mod was like 200 credits, I think. Okay, I don't know how you look at the watch, though. I can equip it, and it's working on the companions properly, too. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we?
Do these turbines really power the entire colony?
Mostly. I'm sure you've noticed the occasional brownouts. I guess these old machines have a habit of freezing up, what with all the ice out here. There's some methane on reserve for critical life support systems, but everything else here is otherwise powered by the units you see here.
I didn't think Titan was all that windy.
You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but here, the altitude and other conditions are perfect for sustained wind power. Like many worlds with atmosphere, the higher you go, the windier it gets. You're looking at a piece of history. Sure, wind power is used throughout the galaxy, but these people were able to make do with it for hundreds of years. It's impressive that was all they had back then, and still make it work to this day.
I want to take a closer look.
Absolutely. Careful, though. I wouldn't stand too close to the turbines if I were you.
I was hoping I would spin, but I just stand straight. Damn it. What if I go here? Will I spin with it? Kind of. Oh, this one's all frozen up. Can I fix it? Yeah, ice deposit right here. Elemental pull? Oh, mining laser. That's a good idea. I feel like a gun should have worked too, but yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the mining laser idea. Are any other busted? No. Is that him? No. Where is he? Oh, okay. What about those ones? That one's busted. I probably need to just fix this and then I can go into what's her name and be like, oh yeah. She's like, everything's working. I'll be like, yeah, I cleared it. She'd be like, I don't believe you. Why would I give you a reward? If I just never talked to Bill Starsap again, would he just stand here forever? Or would he eventually give up and go back?
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we? You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of this stuff on your descent into New Homestead. I like to think they add to the natural beauty of this world. Of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. Jim is gorgeous. Oh, I don't know what you'd call it. Creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even illegal to sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife. But enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right?
Bill Starsap trying to pay his alimony with these tours.
Hey, can you believe it? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They've carbon in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come. New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled system.
That's a good point.
Here, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions. Questions? Fire away!
What do they do with all this methane?
Exports mostly, since this world is so methane rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane comes from Titan. Of course, new homesteaders use it themselves for everything from generating heat to turning it into breathable oxygen by a modern science.
Which method do they use to turn methane into oxygen?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. Something to do with methane-eating microbes, I believe? I honestly don't know. Sorry.
How can they shut the plant down for maintenance if people rely on it to live?
Yeah, it's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs.
No. Oh, I'd like to take a moment.
Take your time, but not too much time. Don't want to keep other customers waiting, you know.
We used to get more to
Nothing on the computer, huh?
these days.
They really put a computer there with nothing? That's funky.
Someone's got to talk to Joyce about these.
Speak with Joyce. I know I already fixed the brownouts, dude.
Mission is not free.
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
Off-worlders always ask how I...
Big old methane tanks. Is that not a good idea, Bill?
Questions? Fire away. Okie dokie. Okie artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour. Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour. What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Ymir's Horn. This colus used to be named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago to avoid any potential litigation. Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here.
It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet spire.
So here it is, Ymir's Horn. You're free to take a closer look if you like.
Coals are more like hills. Are you sure this isn't an ancient fumarolic ice tower?
How about that? You really know your stuff. Maybe you should be the one giving the tour. I kid. I'm not sure. I heard someone say that before. Something about the worn-down remains of an ancient volcano producing ice via steam? I don't know. It sounds like you understand this stuff better than I do. According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. In the legend, they were both male and female and gave birth to the progenitors of all giants from their armpits. Ymir even predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the earth and all of humanity from the corpse. It's a fascinating story, and the horn here is a fitting tribute to it. Just be careful, it can get slippery out that way. I'll wait here.
The whole thing's titanium, huh? It's like, why is there no secret weapon or knife here in the top? There should be Thor's hammer or something, like right here. What, is there something inside? Look, there's a gap. The fuck? Bro, I went inside. There's nothing in here? This would be the perfect place for an Easter egg or something. Are you kidding me? Bethesda didn't put the meshing in properly, and they put this little sweet area. There should be a weapon right here. There's even a little like pedestal thing here. This is perfect. You could have some crazy sword inside Izmir's spire. I mean, come on. It's already, there's a hole right there. Modders have to do everything? I should put a weapon there. That's so easy to do. You just load up the cell, literally drag and drop. I'm gonna just like load that up with a cache of hella weapons, and no one will ever find it unless they explore it like I did.
Excellent. On to the next stop then.
Like a hidden treasure caches mod, where like there inside Izmir's. Let me take a screenshot. I'll remember that. There inside Izmir's spire, and where else would be good? At the top of Galbank Tower. Be like a ton of credits or something.
Notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and I respect that. Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
Oh, Bill, you're having trouble pathing. Bro, you're freezing up. It's okay, dude. The divorce is over.
Here, I have something for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know.
Well, I appreciate the effort.
I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Well, there's a heat leech right there.
Hey, I'm making a bit of a scene here. Later.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
can I tell you about the ice mines? Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of methane processing, but that's usually saved in the emergency reserves. I wouldn't recommend it. First, it's an active work site. Second, it still needs to be filtered and checked for contaminants. But don't worry, we'll stop somewhere for refreshments before the tour is over. Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to contaminate the water with methane and other chemicals. The ice helps prevent impurities in the water. At least this is what I've been told.
I want to look around some more.
Of course. Watch your step. It can get slick around here. I'll stay behind.
Pretty cool ice cave.
Lots of history here.
It must be difficult trying to survive.
Dante Diesel's like a shark. Or like a crocodile. He waits under the water and then he strikes.
Can I tell you about the ice mines? Sounds good. Let's keep going then. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say? They were a large four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into those sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants hundreds of years before.
I should make Brown Horse Tavern, like, clothing skins. And then, like, place them right here.
I suppose this is one way to make a living, properly, and if New Homestead deems it necessary.
It almost didn't even sound like Andresia. It sounded like someone else.
Sure would be nice to get off-world
Boy, am I glad they have a chunks here.
Anja Seattle?
Welcome. I'm Anya.
What?
Is this your first time with us at the Brown Horse Tavern?
It's hilarious. Damn, Seattle survives. Yeah, I've never been here before.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. You're in for a real treat. We've got an assortment of food and drinks, some of which follow homemade recipes that have been passed down over hundreds of years. So,
Oh, you watched, or you fixed the pathfinding? Sweet. That's always great. What is this place?
You mean the Brown Horse? Well, it's only the longest continuous running restaurant since humans started settling outside of Earth. There's a lot of history within these walls, and some damn fine food and drink, if I say so myself. This place has been in my family for generations. My however many, great-grandmother opened it when the first colony started on Titan. Back then, it was a simple mess hall that she chose to put a little extra love and flavor into. And now, it's the pride of New Homestead. Let me show you what we have.
I bought her out of stock. How about that?
Take care. Thanks for stopping by. If you need medical attention, see Dr.
Safety protocol. Remember to follow all decontamination procedures before exiting this area. I didn't follow any decontamination protocols when we were doing this tour.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. It's just how we live.
That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the brown horse? Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love everything Anya serves here. I'd be doing her a disservice to recommend one dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything. Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown Horse. It's been in the Seattle family for generations. But Anya will be able to tell you more herself. Feel free to ask her. It doesn't feel right coming from me when she's standing right over there. Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones on Mars, but those have long since shuttered or been replaced. Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop. Right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more.
Where's that music coming from?
Did you know the museum here is full of Earth artifacts? Cool, huh? Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving it.
Bill Starsap has his own tunes? Like 8-bit tunes?
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see.
Well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed Starsap tours as much as I enjoy giving them.
Loved it. Here's a little something extra for you.
Oh, wow. I really appreciate it. You know, I rely on tips from good people like you, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
Perhaps in the future we could skip the extra steps and just set your cred stick on fire directly?
Damn, Andreja. Bill Starsap has 8-bit tunes. Who knew?
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse. Hmm?
Oh, come on, Sarah. You're really gonna get stuck here? For real? I'm gonna like soft lock with this? I literally can't do anything. I can't even hit start menu. It just works. Basco, ain't this a... Come on. Oh my god. Okay. Mental note, don't talk to Sarah near anything. For real? I think if I do a screenshot, it'll actually get me to the menu. Yeah. That's fucked up. Hi, Dougie. Dougie, you got a woo for chat. Ow. Siku, ow. Ow. Siku, come on. Ow. Come here. Sit. Ow. Ow. Siku, ow. Ow. Siku, hello. Say hello. Say hello. Oh. Oh. All right, Starsap Tours.
Before you hit something, you'll regret.
Don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
Where is, what's her name? Joyce. Had to pry out the Chewbacca, yeah. We know where he got it from. She's actually done like full on, like loud, like long howls. I have a couple on video, but most of the time it's Chewbacca. What up, Joyce Osaka? Everybody be blaming you for all this crap.
Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here.
Yeah, I'm here about the brownouts.
Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on.
I already fixed it.
To fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment.
Maybe there's something I can do.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help.
I can probably help. I know what it takes to keep an outpost running.
Oh, excellent. Then you must know how this old power system machinery can get crusted over with ice from time to time. That's what's causing these brownouts.
I already fixed it.
I think you can take a laser cutter and break up the ice for us?
It's already done.
Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
Oh, I only did 2 of the 5. Just 5? Dang, I wonder what she would have said if I had done all 5 at first. I'll have to remember to do that in another universe. Now affects his slates. Brownout. Oh, it's on these things too. Alright, so each of these cages or whatever. Get in my 100,000 steps. Joyce, I'm the goat. You know, all of New Homestead is this right here, huh? You think it'd be more?
Enjoy your visit here.
Let's see. What up, Joyce?
Careful not to damage the equipment with the cutter while you're working. We don't need any more problems.
The ice is all cleared up.
Great. I just saw the readings and everything looks good. Thanks again for your help.
I got some update, but I wasn't wearing the watch. I'm wearing the watch. It doesn't work with the Gravisuit. Okay. E2, E3, E4, B2, B3, B4, B5. What about E1? Why is there no E1? Why is there no B1? Why would you go E and then B, not A and then B? Is it up here? You have more E buttons, B buttons. There's no E1 or B1.
I love this moon and its people.
And there's definitely no A. It went E and B. What's that? Sound frequency device?
What is it? Did you see something?
No. Stop that. I'm going to kill someone.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Will Dante enjoyed his stay? New Homestead was pretty fun. We fixed their power. We get to talk to the Trackers Alliance agent. We took the whole tour. We're not going to help that doctor. We went inside the spire.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're playing. You are cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Another perfect landing.
I believe the enemy is nearby.
I should probably make a Dark Star outpost somewhere. And, here, Earth. I'll do it on Earth. Was that India? Here's Africa. Here's the US. that? Zero 30002A3A. I think it's Forgotten Frontiers, the POI mod, that makes this stuff spawn. I know that the mod author was working on a fix. I thought they updated it, but I'm still getting I updated the mod, but I'm still getting the issue. And can I fit inside this? I can't get inside. Damn it.
It is foolish to carry so many items on your own.
I also wish to be prepared to carry all that junk. Any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
How do I make luxury textile? The hell? Have to buy it, I guess.
Something for personal use or for sale?
I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
Not that junk you're holding is seriously with us, you know.
Okay, I think you got Play Stores yourself down now. Sweet. Yeah, honestly, when I got that mod, it was just like a little too much work. That's why I preferred, oh. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, we just need to figure out some kind of, like, middle ground where you can, say, do most of the doors, but then, like, ask me or something, if there's, like, certain choices to be made or something. I don't know. I'm sure there could be a better way to go about it. I thought I was kneeling down, so I clicked on this to stand up. Interesting. Okay. So when I switch ships like that, it works? Shouldn't it have switched to, or does it only work with the Frontier? It doesn't work with the Guardian? Okay. I guess not. Why does it say this quest isn't finished? I totally finished it.
I understand wanting to honor or even celebrate history.
It does not possess the resources required for your survival.
It's a little weird that people come here to see early colony life, isn't Hey, it's just how we live.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
What the hell? Didn't we already do the tour? She's doing it again?
What else can I tell you about? Sounds good. Let's keep going then. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest-running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say? They were a large four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants hundreds of years before it was established.
It's an excellent way to lose an eye.
That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the Brown Horse? Okay then.
Well, I suppose this is one way to make a living. And if New Homestead deems it necessary.
These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool, huh?
Well, that's that! I hope you enjoyed Starsap tours as much as I enjoy giving them. Oh, wow, I really appreciate it. You know, I rely on tips from good people like you, so thank you.
Did I die and reload or something? Am I tripping?
Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
Perhaps in the future we could skip the extra steps and just set your cred stick on fire directly?
Take care!
This colony is a lot smaller than I thought.
Okay.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neat.
What's next on the agenda? Saving the world? Saving the galaxy? Saving the human race?
Let's get this special sauce.
Signs pointing to the astral lands and to we should pay to visit purely for exploratory purposes.
You know, my game has been remarkably stable too. Considering I am running like 230 mods, I guess. Not bad.
Chunks family is happy to see you. Welcome to Chunks.
I'm here to pick up some special sauce for the Chunks and New Homestead.
Huh. I thought that was a joke at first, but yep, here you are. Let me get that for you. Hey, and let me know if I can get you some chunks for the road. Thanks for choosing Chunk.
I'm happy to serve you.
Whoa, why'd you have to say it like that? Chunks chick?
Your
I can
health
understand
will
wanting to
rapidly
honor
decline
or even
if you
celebrate
proceed
history,
into this area
but this
without
may
a
take it too
spacesuit.
far.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
I got the special sauce.
Word of advice, steer clear of the doctor here. She really seems to have a problem with tourists for some reason.
About that. Ooh, yeah, you got me that sweet, sweet sauce. Not that it tastes sweet, it's actually kind of tangy. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff, all right. Enough for the customers with a little left over for yours truly. Thanks.
Damn, 14,000. All right. And we stole Michael Jordan's basketball.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. To me, it's just how we live.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit, but these are real people.
Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you
Little
visiting
shop?
Homestead for the first time?
What you mean, little shop?
Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you. Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale.
Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. Clothing, weapons, jewelry, even stuff they consider junk. You name it. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Anything they're willing to part with. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot about tradition and whatnot, but even they get curious about what other worlds have to offer. We used to, but not anymore. Believe it or not, the new Homestead Tourism Board decided a while back to do away with souvenirs. We don't really have the resources or facilities to make them here ourselves, and it was decided that anything less than that would seem exploitive of our people and inauthentic. Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about the history of New Homestead. Tell you what, I've got an extra one here that another guest left behind a while back. You can have it. Maybe we can make it. Come back anytime.
Oh, boy, am I glad they have a chunks here.
What am I gonna get? What do I get? Personal atmosphere 10. I already had it. I already had it.
Oh, it's fine. Go ahead. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this
Are we
journey
getting crushed by
together,
this thing?
I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. Very well. Next time, then. Always. Point the way and we'll be off.
Ms. Morgan,
it's actually
I shall be
comforting
here
to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
It was a
Because they played it at the same time, it was like Sarah cut her off. Alright. Well, let's see. We did a bunch of new Homestead stuff. We checked out some of the mods. Everybody's lips are moving. Mouths are working. Lips are moving. I'm kind of tired. I worked a kind of a long day. I think I might kind of cut the stream here, I think. And then I plan to stream like super long. Maybe like all day tomorrow. So... yeah, I think that's the move. So thank you everybody for hanging out and gaming with me. I hope you're having a great day, a great night. Want to send good energy to you and yours. And yeah, I'm gonna crash. Yeah, I had to get up a lot earlier than I normally do for like a longer route today. So, yeah, thank you so much. I really do love gaming with everybody, so I hope you guys like hanging out too. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be gaming. Have a great night.